Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will highlight some advanced topic of UiPath platform. In my previous video, I have given a brief about UiPath form. If you have not seen this video, then please watch that video and come to this section. This will help you to understand all the concept precisely. So let's see today's content. Today's video content: UiPath form advanced features, how to create SQL database connection and requirements. Connection string in UiPath platform means how to build a connection string in UiPath platform, and data stored in SQL database from UiPath form. Also real-time demo of above requirements. Basically, from UiPath form we will make a connection and connect local SQL database and fetch all the details on the database. So let's see. So here I have created a form which will take input from user and also follow some validations. So let's see. I have double clicked that one and open the designer form. Once again, I like to mention that you will get this form from a package, that is UiPath form.activities. From this package you will get this activity. So you need to install this package and save this package. Now in this form I have given some input tag like first name, last name, email ID, city, department and employee code. So I need to declare all these variables in this variable panel. Like I have declared first name as a string, last name, email, city, department, employee code. So all these fields need to be declared in this variable section and need to pass this variable as a collection. In my previous video I have given you a brief what is data binding and how to connect these variables with this data binding format. So in my collections I have declared all these variables: first name, last name, email, city and department and employee code over here. And also I have captured this response with the help of button click variable. Here I have taken button click as a string and all over the flowchart. So I am opening this designer. This is UiPath form designer. Here I have declared first name, last name, employee code, email ID, city and department with the two buttons like submit and back. If you edit each the field, this is a simple text field like this one. Now I am going to edit this field. Here you need to declare your label position, if any placeholder folder you need to give, any description, and the view is table view. And in the validation tab I have given this as required, means this field is mandatory field. So it will reflect when I click on the submit button. And this field key I need to give here, that is fname. So like this I have given all the field as a mandatory Like last name, here also the validation field I have changed this required. Now in this email ID section I have written a custom validation. If I edit this one, in the validation tab you see that is required field is checked, and also in the regular expression pattern I have given this regex pattern for email ID field, means it will take only the email ID pattern. You will get this help easily from net. You need to put this regular expression pattern in this tab and in this particular field. This field will help you to identify the perfect email ID pattern. And just you need to click the save button. Now in the submit button I have given a theme as a primary, size medium, and don't forget to click this checkbox that is visible on form invalid. It will help to create the validation process. If any field is invalid, like email ID is invalid, then this button will be disabled. By checking this checkbox, you can fulfill this requirement. And here is the field key, submit. Just you need to save it. In the back button I have not given any conditions here, just the field key name is back. Now I am saving it. With the help of preview, you can preview this form and you can see how it will look like. As I have changed the theme, that's why this is looking like this. This is the theme I have chosen. And I have given some height and width of this pop-up. You can adjust it according to your requirement and just exit preview, saving the format and close it. Now if you run this file, it will look like this. I am changing the theme. Making it simple. And run it. This is the form. As I have added validation over here, so if I click the submit button, then it will give me validation, that is, please fix the following errors before submitting, means these all fields are required. So quickly I am filling this form. And if you notice that this validation part is gone when I fill this form. I am giving an arbitrary email ID, then it will give me message does not match the pattern, means this is not an email ID kind of pattern. Enter city I am giving. Now when I submit this form, this will again give me this error message. So here I am giving now this error message is gone. So I guess you have understood how to give this validation part in UiPath form and validate your data. In my next video, we'll make connection string and fetch all this data in my SQL database. So please connect it with me. If you like this video, then please subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching me.